everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Disclaimer, you guys might be scarred by this video because my flyaways are so intense. So I hope that my flyaways do not scar you for life. Anyway, disclaimer over, let's just get into the video. Today, I'm very excited to be filming this brand new tag video. I love doing tag videos and literally, I feel so lucky because the minute I'm like, oh gosh, I need to do a new tag video, but I can't find a tag, someone ends up doing a tag and then I get very excited about it and then I just do the tag and it's lots of fun and everybody has a great time and it's great. I was in my subscription feed and I was watching one of Annette's videos that she did recently, and this was the tag that I'm going to be doing today, but I was watching the tag and then I saw that towards the end she mentioned my name and I was like, okay, that was traumatic. That almost fell over. Now I'm scared. But anyway, moving on, I decided to do this tag after watching Annette's video because, I mean, you guys know how much I love Annette. Like, a lot of you guys already watch Annette, and if you watch her, then you know that she's talented, she's amazing, she has a great personality, and she works really hard on her videos. So yeah, obviously I had to do this tag, and then I found out about Maria, who created this tag. Her name is agapelovegirl. Anyway, yes, her name is Maria and she has a channel, and I literally just went on and I subscribed because her channel looks really cool as well. And yeah, she created this tag video. Lots of questions, very interesting questions, and this entire tag was so fascinating that I just had to do it myself. So anyway, you guys just found out two amazing channels that you may have already been watching, but if you haven't been watching these channels, go over there and subscribe. Thank you very much. Now bye. Just kidding. Okay, so the first question is, people tend to think beauty YouTubers are experts or should be at doing makeup. Of course, that is not always true. What is one thing you struggle with doing? Side note, even if you are a pro MUA, I bet there are still things you struggle with, so please share. I struggle with everything. I'm kidding. Okay, something that I would say that I'm super bad at, and there are many things. I have actually made a video about how many things I'm bad at when it comes to makeup, and that list is lengthy. But I think that one thing that always hits home to me is the fact that I'm not always the best at winged liner. And it's annoying because I do winged liner all the time. I have sort of come into this thing of doing winged liner almost every single day, even if I'm not wearing foundation or much else. So I do winged liner a lot, but then every now and then I do it and I'm looking at my eyes, I'm like, what happened? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The next question is number 2. On that note, are there any makeup techniques you'd like to improve or learn how to do? If I could improve on eyeliner, yeah, that would be great. That would be great. And I know that I'll improve. I know that I'm going to keep practicing and I'm going to get it. It's going to happen. It'll be fine. But it's just something that's taking a while to perfect, But on the bright side, I used to literally suck at liner so bad, but now I'm looking at old pictures and I'm like, I've improved. So there, that's good. But still, liner, something I have to improve on, something I have to practice. I'm going to get better at it. I know, this looks okay when you squint or look from a distance, but when you come close, which I'm not going to do because you do not want to see these pores, but seriously, it's not a good look. Are there any makeup looks, styles, trends, or techniques you absolutely refuse to do or follow on yourself? Example, winged liner, false lashes, etc. Whew! Okay, fake freckles. I think that fake freckles are beautiful. I think real freckles are beautiful. However, is it something that I do on myself? No. I'm just not a fake freckles kind of person. I just don't really do it on myself. That's just one thing that I'm never gonna do. Well, never say never, of course. I kind of like the idea of doing maybe just splatters on my eyelids, so maybe that's kind of similar. But when it comes to fake freckles on my face, I'm just not into it. For me, it's kind of if they're real, it's amazing, it's beautiful, they're stunning. However, I don't think that I want to be putting fake freckles on myself because I don't think that it would work for me. Are there any makeup trends or styles that you used to dislike but now love, or vice versa, any that you used to love that you now don't care for anymore? Pink lipstick. I used to not like pink lipstick at all. For some reason, now I love it. I'm wearing it right now and I'm living. Like, I used to hate pink lipstick, now I love it, now it's so much fun. But the next question is, are there any beauty/makeup trends that most people hate that you maybe secretly like? Oh, interesting. Eyeshadow going up to the brows. I know, it's so taboo for people to do that. In some cases, whenever you do that, I feel like people take it as a sign that you're not good at eyeshadow. But for some reason, I kind of like that look. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. You know, like eyeshadow up to the eyebrow. I've done it a few times. Most of the time I don't do it, but I feel like there's a sense of beauty in that. Like there's something in that I kind of do like, and a lot of people, like I don't really see a lot of other people having a similar opinion. Number 6, are there any makeup rules or stereotypes that bother you? I think that something that really bothers me, and I'm not even sure if it's like about makeup specifically, but it's about like it's surrounding makeup. I feel like what really annoys me is when people find out that somebody likes makeup or like is obsessed with makeup or spends a lot of time working with makeup, and they instantly think that that person is lacking in intelligence. I just think that it's so easy for people to look at somebody who loves makeup, who works with makeup a lot, who spends a lot of time with makeup, and instantly think that their intelligence is non-existent, or that their intelligence is less than, or even that somebody who likes makeup is like can't be a tomboy or isn't interested in like certain like things that are not like girly, you know? I love makeup. I wear makeup all the time. But at the same time, like I am not a girly girl, you know? Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm just like, I feel like there's like this stereotype surrounding makeup lovers, like if you love makeup, if you love lipstick, you have to be a certain way. It's sort of hard for me to explain, but I don't like how for a lot of people liking makeup means that you're like automatically like a girly girl, or you automatically like can't be a tomboy, or you can't have like other characteristics that are not like just so very feminine, you know? It's kind of weird, I know. I might be doing a crappy job at explaining what I'm trying to say, but yeah, like I just hate how a lot of times liking makeup can cause people to look at others in a very limiting way. What old makeup products do you still love and use on the regular? Burt's Bees lip balm. That is the only lip balm I use. I absolutely love it. I have literally like, I have countless like tubes of it like in my pockets, in my backpack, in my like handbags, even though really, honestly, why do I keep them in my handbags? Because I don't even use handbags. But like, I love Burt's Bees lip balm. It is my favorite thing. I use it every single day and I just can't stop. And it's kind of old school in my personal opinion. Number 8, is it possible that there may be a specific YouTuber that inspired you to start a YouTube channel? But let's talk about what, if anything, YouTubers inspired you not to do. I think that like, if there's any one YouTuber that inspired me to start a YouTube channel, it was definitely Elle Fowler. She's one of those like old school beauty gurus. Right now she's still on YouTube, but she does a little bit more lifestyle kind of content. She really inspired me to start a YouTube. As for the second part of the question, what YouTubers inspired me not to do, on YouTube it's really easy, I think, to see people's mistakes and to learn from them. I look at YouTube and I think, oh gosh, there's so many people here that are so catty. There's so many people that are not kind. There's so many people that judge others for like just bogus reasons. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like, I don't want to walk that path. So if anything, YouTube inspires me to be a better version of myself, and YouTube inspires me to basically realize that it's not that deep. You know, it's life. It's not that deep. It's not that worth it to basically judge other people so harshly, and it's not that worth it to take offense so easily. Like, it's just it's better to sort of sit back and just go through life with an open mind and an open heart. Because when people on the internet find excuses to hate and slander other people, that's not good. Because in a way, they hurt other people, but they most often hurt themselves. So, if anything, being on the internet and looking at the internet and experiencing things has made me realize that I don't want to be a bad person. I want to try and be the best version of a person that I can be. You know, that's just how it is for me. So, number 9, what beauty content do you love creating the most? Makeup tutorials. Because you're literally just like sitting down and you're creating with makeup. You're doing something creative, you're doing something fun, and you're working with color, especially if you're a color lover. You're working with colors and pigments and textures, and it's so much fun. It's so beautiful, it's so amazing. But the unfortunate thing is, a lot of times, makeup tutorials don't get as many views as other videos. But in a way, it's really fun because whenever you do makeup tutorials, at least for me, like, I'm compelled to be even more creative and step like even more out of my comfort zone, because like in a way that makes the tutorial more interesting, you know? So that's just like, that's my favorite thing to film. Makeup tutorials. I love creating them. They're so much fun. Is there any content that you create based on audience request or interest that you actually don't really like or prefer to create? Oh gosh, this is such a deep question. This is going to be a little bit awkward. I don't necessarily enjoy Will I Buy It as much as other videos that I create. And before you go all off, let me tell you why. I love filming them. I love filming Will I Buy It videos. It is such a joy. I love talking about makeup. I love getting all worked up. I love interacting with you guys in the comments, and I love sharing my opinion on new releases, roasting some, praising others. It's fun. It's lots of fun. However, editing Will I Buy It is not fun at all. It is, I hate it so much. I don't hate it, I just dislike it, because there are other things you can hate besides, you know, mundane things such as this. But I just really dislike editing Will I Buy It videos because I film them on a Saturday, they go up Sunday morning, so I'm literally like I'm up sometimes at 2 a.m. editing a Will I Buy It. And also my Will I Buy It videos are pretty much like one of my most successful, if not my most successful videos, because I get the most watch time from them. I don't get the most views from them, but I get the most watch time, and that's of course very important. I enjoy filming them, I just don't really enjoy like editing them because I'm doing it when I'm tired and when I want to go to bed, and it takes a long time, and it's kind of exhausting and a little bit tedious. And I mean, I still love creating Will I Buy It videos, and they're actually some of my most successful videos, but it's just like the editing aspect is not something I enjoy at all. Like if there's one video like I could outsource, like it would be a Will I Buy It. If I could hire somebody to edit those for me, that would be great. And I'm sure that a lot of people that are watching this can agree. But like, I love filming them. I love creating them. I just don't like editing them. It's just, I just don't, because it takes a long time. It takes a long time to edit a Will I Buy It video. You have to put the images in, you have to make sure that you're saying the right thing, and it's just a piece of work. And I have to do it very quickly. So yeah, there's that. How often do you film? Okay, I film every weekend. I film about 6 videos every weekend. Sometimes it's 5, but on average, I film 6 videos every single weekend. Since I post a video every single day, I have to film like 7 videos at least a week to keep up with the demand. So what I do is I film the bulk of my stuff like on the weekends, and then if I need to film throughout the week, I usually do it on a Tuesday or like a Thursday, because like that's when I don't have as much school. And then I also sometimes film before work, which usually means that I get up early to film in the morning, or I come home from school, I film, and then I go to work, you know? So I kind of figure it out, I kind of plan everything. Planning is key for me, like it is everything. I have a lot of to-do lists, I have a lot of calendar stuff that I just plan out. I just know what I'm filming for the entire week sometimes, and I rarely film impromptu videos because I just don't have time to do it. Well, I don't film very often, but whenever I do film, I film several videos. Like today I filmed 4 videos, so there's that. Do you have a job outside of YouTube? Yes, I work in childcare. It's a wonderful job. I love it so much. I've spoken about it several times. Well, not several times, but I have spoken about it, and it's just a wonderful job. It really is so fulfilling, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I really do love it. What beauty content do you enjoy consuming the most? Gosh, it changes a lot. I love tutorials and I love get ready with me's. Like, that's my thing. I love get ready with me's especially, and I kind of recently I've really been loving hauls. So yeah, I don't buy a lot of makeup, but I see other people like get makeup and I get really excited. You know, it's just like a weird thing, I know. But sometimes like it is enough for me to like watch a haul video whenever I'm thinking like that I want to get makeup, that it's not really a good idea for me to actually get the makeup. I watch a haul video and it's just really just like, it's fun for me. I really do enjoy it. It's fun. Any non-makeup channels you love? I actually love a lot of non-makeup videos or non-makeup channels. I have done a video, which I will link in the cards if you guys want to see like the non-beauty channels that I love to watch. There are a ton of them. I love documentaries. I love mystery. So that's kind of what I do like. Those kinds of channels can be found in that video that I will put in the cards. Hopefully I'll remember to do that, we'll see. Are there any makeup misconceptions because of YouTube or Instagram that you wish people knew the truth about, or that you hope to change with your channel? My like number one thing is, oh gosh, that you don't have to be good at makeup to be passionate or to love makeup. I'm not the most talented when it comes to creating like my own makeup looks. It takes me a while and I have to practice a certain skills, and sometimes I look at my makeup and I'm like, oh gosh, it looks bad. So like it's taken a lot for me to realize that I don't have to be good at makeup to love doing it. Like I can still have a YouTube channel and I can still enjoy talking about makeup even when I'm like kind of insecure about like how talented I am about makeup or the talent that I may lack. Because like there's so many artists out there that are so talented that you sit and you're trying to do a makeup channel and you're like, why am I even doing a tutorial? You know? But yes, I do want to break this misconception that you have to be good at makeup to love makeup, because a lot of times like it's just present. Like you just think that, like that. I mean, at least I think that, and it's easy whenever you have the internet, whenever you see the best of the best, to kind of feel like really subpar, you know. And I really want to make sure that I can like sort of like help bolster my belief and maybe inspire this in others, that you don't have to be the best at something to love it or to be inspired by it. You know, you don't have to be the best at makeup to love doing it or to talk about it, you know? Have you ever felt unqualified or like a bad beauty YouTuber because you don't do things like every other beauty guru? I don't think so. I mean, I just really believe that it's so important to make sure that you are unique and that you're not perfect. Because, like, honestly, who's perfect? Like, who is perfect? Nobody. Like, even if you look at somebody and you think they're perfect, like chances are they're not that perfect, you know? And from like a business standpoint, like from like a growth, you know, ideology, like obviously I want to grow, obviously I want to try and like make something out of this. However, like I will say that I can't like pretend to be perfect. I have no interest in being a perfect beauty guru or like just being like other beauty gurus. Like it is so much better to be like myself. If I'm imperfect or if I don't do things like in an excellent way, like you guys know about it. You guys I am open with it. Like, I am open with the fact that, no, I'm not perfect at makeup. No, I am not a perfect person. I don't say everything the right way sometimes, and I am definitely not a perfect beauty guru. That doesn't make me a bad beauty guru. That just makes me a little bit more true to who I really am, and a little bit better at recognizing the fact that, yes, I don't have to be perfect to be on this platform. If you could collaborate with a brand, which would it be and what would you create? Oh my gosh. I would probably do like something like an eyeshadow palette or like something to do with eyes. Maybe like some pigments or like some duochromes or like some liquid shadows. That would be lots of fun because I love doing eyes. Like I love eye makeup. It's like my favorite thing when it comes to like makeup in general. I love doing stuff on the eyes. It's so much fun. When it comes to a brand, I feel like I would love to collaborate with an indie brand because I feel like indie brands, for some reason, it's enjoyable, it's like an organic experience, and I love, like, most of the brands that I'm obsessed with currently are indie brands. If it was a specific brand, I would say maybe Linda Hallberg. Oh, it's a helicopter. Because I love Linda Hallberg so much. Oh, I would say that, like, it would be really interesting to collaborate with, like, honestly, any other indie brand as well. ColourPop would be interesting. Not necessarily because, I really want to create a makeup collection specifically with ColourPop, but because I would love to grill them about like their business practices and about like their techniques and like how they make everything work and how they're able to like stay on top of things so much. Because like I would love to like have like a sit down like one-on-one conversation with a ColourPop representative and just like talk to them about like business and all that stuff. That would be so fascinating, honestly. Like that would be really, really cool. Would you rather collaborate with a brand or create your own makeup / beauty line? See, here's the thing. I think that collaboration with any brand, like beauty or otherwise, is really important if you want to strike out on your own because you're able to learn a lot, you're able to get a lot of experience, you're able to see how it works behind the scenes. If I created my own makeup brand, I would want to do it with my own money. I would want to do it with no investors. Maybe that sounds a little bit naive, especially if someone who's watching this knows a little bit more about business than me. But I would want to have like full creative and executive control with my own brand, which means that if I were to create my own makeup brand, I'll be putting all of my own money into it, and it would be like 100% my own money. And if you know me at all, you know that I don't like taking chances when it comes to money. I just don't. I never do it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's just, I just don't like it. So if I was going to, like, if I was big enough to actually think about creating a brand or to collaborate with somebody, I would probably start collaborating with people first so I could get experience, so I could see how things work behind the scenes, so I could maybe like talk to people who know what to do about business and about like how to do this and how to do that and like what they would recommend and what they would not recommend doing. I would like to get that behind the scenes information and then take that information and work with it, you know? Like I want to learn from people and then I want to actually take a chance. Because your average booty guru, I love booty. Sounds so weird, but like, okay, oh gosh. What I meant to say was that I love saying booty like instead of beauty, you know, like booty guru like instead of beauty guru. Gosh. Honestly, like there are times like these where I wonder, like in which I hope that people who I work with or who I go to school with don't watch my YouTube channel. Because when I say things like booty, and then when I say things like, oh, I love booty, it sounds so wildly inappropriate, and it's just not professional at all. Just saying. I mean, you guys know what I mean, right? You guys know what I mean. Please tell me you do. Please? I'm gonna move on. Okay. Because your average booty guru doesn't always like to do this or give credit where credit is due. True. There's someone running outside. It's shout out time. Name 3 beauty content creators you think deserve more followers or recognition. Oh my gosh. So many people deserve more followers or recognition, let me tell you that. Okay, I think I'm going to try and stick to either people that I haven't really talked about at all on my channel or people who I don't really talk about that much on my channel. Because there are so many amazing creators that I've collaborated with and that I've talked about that you probably are already familiar with, but I'm going to try and give you guys like some people that I haven't really talked about before. Okay, so the first is Mia from Mia's Virtual Vanity. I'm going to show like her videos on the screen so you can sort of like get like what her vibe is, but she talks a lot about makeup, and she actually says at the beginning of every one of her videos how her channel is also about critiquing makeup, because what's really interesting is that a lot of her videos, in fact, many of her videos, look at makeup from a makeup lover's perspective, but from somebody who also sees the flaws about the beauty industry, but she also like just analyzes it, and she has a lot of interesting conversations with her viewers about makeup and like the ins and outs that a lot of people don't actually realize. It's kind of weird to explain. I know that I'm probably doing a really crappy job of explaining this, but if you look at her videos, if you look at her channel, you can definitely see that this is somebody that knows a lot about what she's talking about. She obviously plans out her videos a lot, and she has some really interesting things to say. If you're somebody who wants to find a channel that talks about makeup from like a little bit of a different perspective, she is somebody who I would really recommend to go check out, because her videos are really fascinating. I literally like just found her channel like about a week ago, watched one video, and then started like marathoning like so many of her videos, and I instantly subscribed. She has some really, really fun and interesting content. Highly recommend watching her channel. I also just have to talk about Nisipisa. She, honestly, like her makeup channel is one of my favorite channels to watch, because she basically looks at makeup through like a very like critical perspective. I mean, that's like a running theme through a lot of these people. Like they look at makeup through like a very critical perspective, and I find that I can really relate to that. But she basically like just talks about makeup in a fun and interesting way. Like if you are interested in like comedy at all, if you want to laugh, her videos are amazing, because she combines makeup, and then again, her videos are almost guaranteed like every single time to make you laugh out loud, because she talks about makeup in this funny, sarcastic, interesting way that honestly nobody else does on YouTube. So Nisipisa, like her videos, honestly so funny, hilarious. I really enjoy watching her channel. She has some great content. Highly recommend her channel. Next, I absolutely have to talk about Katie Marie. She has some amazing videos on her channel as well. She does a lot of like really traditional makeup videos, meaning she does a lot of like review videos, first impressions, declutters, but she's a really great, fantastic resource for that. I especially like watching her because she's somebody that loves doing colorful makeup, and I just like really feel like drawn to people that love doing colorful makeup looks, because as somebody who is obsessed with color, I want to like look at people and I want to follow people who have a similar style, even though I sometimes will also follow other people as well. But I love her makeup style. It is truly wonderful, and her videos are so well done. She obviously works really hard on them, and she posts pretty often as well, which is a running theme through like all of these people. They all post pretty often, and again, I am really drawn to people that post really often, and Katie Marie really does. She has great content, she is very consistent, and she has like a really just like fun attitude about makeup. Guys, you're not gonna believe this, because this never ever ever happens on my channel, but my camera battery died, which actually, okay, no, seriously though, it happens a lot, I know. And of course it happened in this video as well, because this video literally took more than an hour to film, because I talk for miles. But of course I want to talk about Katie Marie, because Katie Marie, she does a lot of reviews, a lot of first impressions, and I actually watch her specifically for those types of videos, because you guys know that whenever I want to buy anything, I want to make sure that's going to be a good product, that it's going to perform a certain way, and she really knows how to do really amazing and really detailed reviews, and that's what I watch her for specifically. And also she does a lot of reviews on indie brands and indie products and indie releases. So if you're looking for a channel that does really great, really in-depth reviews specifically for indie products, Katie Marie's channel is the way to go. She has some really great content. I could clearly talk about smaller YouTubers and about smaller YouTubers that I love watching forever and ever, and I really should do a dedicated video to my favorite influencers or my favorite creators that happen to be on the smaller side because there's so many of them. And if you're looking for more small creators, I have recently constructed a playlist on my channel in which I have put in all my collabs that I've done with like fellow creators here on YouTube. I would highly suggest checking out that playlist if you're looking for information with regards to some other amazing smaller creators, because there's some beautiful, talented, wonderful people that I am so honored to know on YouTube that I would highly suggest checking out that playlist and learning about them and going to their channels and subscribing, because like they're seriously amazing. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been such a long one, so hopefully you guys are still watching. Hopefully. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting. Please check out Annette's channel. Please check out Maria's channel. Please check out all of these people's channels. I will put them all down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very long video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.